match coming up. One of the teams, Kenny King and Rhett Titus.
This tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in a total combined weight of 438 pounds, the team of Rhett Titus and Kenny King.
And of course, the lovely Vicky with them. She's British. I swear she looks like she's from South Philly, Dave.
Wow, I'd like to go to some foreign countries with her.
Rhett Titus, of course, somehow he always manages to have a lady with him. Oh my gosh.
He is addicted to love, along with the pretty boy Pitbull, Kenny King. One of the hottest tag teams here in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, well, that last move was a little scary from Rhett Titus. Kenny King, and now let's meet their opponents.
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 469 pounds, the team of Kenny Omega and Eric Stevens.
Oh, I think this is going to be a great tag team, Omega and Stevens. You may remember a couple of weeks ago was Eric Stevens who saved Kenny Omega in that match, and that's what led to these two teaming up. Can't wait to see him here tonight.
You have the power of Eric Stevens along with the agility and athleticism of Kenny Omega battling King and Titus here tonight.
I'm glad you agree with me that Stevens and Omega are pretty good.
They're impressive, but they don't have the tag team skills, the unit that Kenny King and Rhett Titus are in that ring.
Oh, Dave, it's obvious who the fans are for here tonight as well. They should be. Kenny Omega, Eric Stevens. Well, let's see who's in the ring first. Will it be Titus? Will it be King? What Rhett Titus had to eat for dinner tonight, but he needs to chill just a little bit. Focus on what's going to go on in the ring. I think it's going to be Kenny Omega and Kenny King to start this tag team bout off.
And the start of the match is very important. Decides which team gets the momentum right off the bat. And there's a lot of history between the two Kennys in this particular contest.
Yeah, this has been a pretty hot rivalry here in Ring of Honor. See how they get started. Kind of feel each other out to get things going. Ooh. Nice elbow from Omega.
These are two men known to take risks. Don't want to make a risk too early in the matchup. Kenny Omega just trying to wear down Kenny King right off the bat with this chin lock.
Something like that. I don't think that's bothered Kenny King too much, but it's something Omega uses early on to start to wear down his opponent.
Kenny King able to break free and maneuvers into the side headlock on Kenny Omega.
Like I said, both these guys just feeling each other out a little bit early. Not a lot of damage being done there. King, though, off the ropes with an elbow to Kenny Omega.
You can see the confidence in Kenny King right there.
Well, I love the athleticism of Omega. Did you see him get up off the mat? Has great leaping ability, as we saw a moment ago.
Those arm drags, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat right there as he keeps hold of his opponent back into his corner, and in comes the powerhouse.
Well, the tag is made. Oh, a blow to the midsection from Eric Stevens to Kenny King. He needs to tag out, and he does. Now we'll see Rhett Titus in the ring for the first time. I still say Rhett Titus spends way too much energy focusing on things other than his opponent.
Well, he's focusing on Eric Stevens right now. He's got him down on the canvas, wrenching away on the side headlock. But he also needs to prepare for later on tonight with some of the ladies, be it the lovely Vicky in the corner or some of these women in the crowd here tonight.
Yeah, Vicky from South Philly.
She's from Coventry, England. The COV. Shoulder tackle, but can't budge Eric Stevens.
Yeah, I love the strength in Eric Stevens. Look at that again. Boy, does he pack a lot of power into that body.
So does Rhett Titus. Look at the guns.
Oh, foot right there. Oh, there's that thrust. Man, that thing's just disgusting.
You don't think it's a must?
It's just disgusting.
Driven into the turnbuckle head first and shot right across the chest.
One of the reasons I think this makes a great tag team, Omega and Stevens, is Omega has the great athleticism and agility. Eric Stevens with tremendous power. And Omega, oh my.
Cover right here, but only gets two. But hey, the same is very true for Kenny King and Rhett Titus. The agility of Kenny King is something special. He's got great leaping ability. And Rhett Titus has got the power as well. And they have the experience as a tag team, something that Omega and Stevens lack.
Dave, I agree with you. I think we're watching four of the real young lions here in Ring of Honor. All four of these have potential to do great things in this sport.
This is what separates us from everybody else in professional wrestling. And we've got a red-hot tag team scene right now.
Boy, the elbows of Kenny Omega have been lethal on Kenny King so far.
Just wearing him out. The Irish whip reversed.
And there's that agility you gotta love from Kenny Omega. On Omega right to the face of Kenny King, who's complaining to Todd Sinclair. Now look at Omega up on the ropes. Rhett Titus knocks him down. Kenny King with a kick after Rhett Titus had pulled Omega down.
And that's teamwork from King and Titus. Only got two, though. They had the referee tied up, and Rhett Titus took advantage of the referee distraction, took away the balance of Kenny Omega, and now it's Kenny King all over Omega down on the canvas.
Trying to win without character, Kenny King, Rhett Titus. And Omega needs to get to Eric Stevens quick.
Well, you know that Kenny King and Rhett Titus are going to do their very best to cut the ring in half and keep Omega away from his corner and away from being able to tag Eric Stevens back in.
There's that nasty thrust again from Rhett Titus. And Kenny Omega is just about out of gas. He's getting two, and he's able to slip out of that. Count from Todd Sinclair. Rhett Titus has to break it. Oh my, the knees right to Omega. He is still in trouble, but only a count of two. Great effort on the part of Kenny Omega to avoid getting pinned.
Trying to fire back here on Rhett Titus, but he's keeping hold of Kenny Omega. Able to break free, trying to mount some offense here.
Well, he's doing it. Couple of shots to the head. Omega's come alive. He's still not able to tap out, and he is in the wrong corner here.
Able to cut that ring in half. As soon as he was inching his way toward Eric Stevens, they drove him back into their corner, and back in comes Kenny King. Some double teamwork now.
Boy, Kenny Omega just staying alive has been amazing. And he's still just a count of two. He needs to get to Eric Stevens.
But he's not moving right now. Kenny King has the match in hand, and King and Titus, they are such an amazing tag team force. I see potential championships in their future. You know, there's a lot of great tag teams here in ROH, the Dark City Fight Club. Eric Stevens and Kenny Omega doing their best to try to get past King and Titus tonight. But if they can keep their hands on Kenny Omega, keep him grounded, they've got this match won.
Well, I still say these guys are too young. You got to look at the American Wolves, Steen and Generico. Those guys have proven themselves, and boy, Omega, how much can he stand of this in the ring? Still just a count of two, and again a count. Omega has been in this ring a long time.
Whichever of these two teams wins this match will certainly jump up in the tag team rankings. And my money is on Kenny King and Rhett Titus. Springboard leg drop. Nicely done.
Your money may be on him, but Omega has had some tough breaks so far here in this match. Can he get to Eric Stevens? That's the big question.